Hi guys, welcome back to the cocktail vlog. I'm Steve the bartender, and today I'm going to show you how to make the Long Island iced tea. So yes, I have made this one before and it's one of the most watched videos on my channel, but it did cause a little bit of a stir. There was a few people that got a little bit angry at me because I used a bigger glass and I added a little bit too much Coke, and it didn't really look like iced tea. It looked more like Coke, to be honest. So rightfully so, people were a little bit annoyed. I didn't really research the drink a great deal beforehand. It's not as big, it doesn't have the history it does over in Australia that it does in the US. It was just basically a drink to get drunk on. You pour 5 white spirits, add a dash of Coke, and that was it. But there is a little bit more story behind it. So 3 things you need to know before I get started on the story behind the drink. 1, it doesn't contain tea, it just looks like tea. 2, it's an incredibly strong drink, so I don't recommend using full measures, although you can. And 3, you can build it in the glass or you can shake it like I am today. So onto the backstory of the drink. During Prohibition in the 1920s in the United States, there was a man named Charles Old Man Bishop from Long Island in Tennessee. He created a drink called the Old Man Bishop after himself. So legend has it that he threw a drink together that was very similar to the Long Island iced tea, but instead of using triple sec, he used whiskey and he added in maple syrup. His son later refined that recipe in the 1940s to closely resemble the recipe that we know today, and then it was featured in a Betty Crocker's cookbook in 1941. And then 10 years later, Bob Rosebud Butt claimed the drink as his own. He claimed it was created for a triple sec competition at the Oak Beach Inn in Long Island. And his recipe is the one that closely reflects what we all know today. So let's get on to the drink. Okay. I'm so glad that I can actually edit these videos, because you guys at home don't actually realize that it took me 30 plus takes to string together those 15 to 20 sentences. I'm gonna get on to making the drink and measure up my 5 white spirits. I'm gonna start with vodka. So I'm gonna do 22.5 ml, 3/4 ounce of each ingredient. So if you want, you can do half an ounce, full ounce. This is the measurement that I recommend, but it's just equal parts. So 22.5 ml, 3/4 ounce of gin. Follow that up with your white rum. Blanco tequila, and hopefully I've got enough in the bottle. Last spirit, last liqueur I should say, is your triple sec. So your orange liqueur, 22.5 ml, 3/4 ounce. So as you can see, that's a lot of booze. Probably don't go the full ounce, don't go 30 ml shots. Next up, you want to add your sour mix. Don't go using bought sour mix. This is just made myself, so simple syrup and lemon juice, just equal parts. And then this is measured in equal parts to your spirits as well. So 22.5 ml, 3/4 ounce. Add ice to your cocktail shaker and give it a good shake for 12-15 seconds. Add fresh ice to your highball glass and strain over the top. And it's just got enough space to add your Coke. Now that's more like what it should look like. Garnish with a lime wedge. So there you have the Long Island iced tea. So as you can see, it looks very tea-like, not like my last video. I apologize, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's really potent. I know it's gonna be potent. There's a lot of booze in here. But surprisingly, it definitely doesn't taste like you've got all those five spirits in there. Surprisingly, that little amount of sour mix, so lemon juice and sugar, as well as the Coke, disguises all those spirits. So it's very, very dangerous, very potent. If you're gonna make these at home, be careful. definitely don't drive, even if you've only had the one. But let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, hit that bell button, and I'll see you soon for another cocktail video. Cheers.